What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. He's not impressed. He's not impressed. I'll put you down. So today we are doing a little let's make some dinner. So spend a little bit of the evening with me. And yeah, I thought it'd be really fun. I thought we could catch up, speak about what's been happening and why I haven't been posting as much. So yeah, please don't judge how I cook. I'm in no way, shape or form a professional chef in any way. And I just cook to my taste. So yes, today I have some roast chicken to make, I think. I'm gonna try doing it in the air fryer, which I haven't tried before. I'm gonna make some roasted veg, potatoes and all of that. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get to it. So this is the chicken. It already comes seasoned, so it makes my life a little bit easier. It already comes clean and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the oven or the air fryer, which I haven't really decided yet. We've got some potatoes, some peppers and some onion to make the veg with, the roasted potatoes and the roasted veg. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I've washed my hands, and the number one thing I'm really gonna do is I'm just gonna prep the oven. I don't know, I'm really not sure whether I should air fry this or put it in the oven. What does it say? In the oven for 40 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in the oven. So I've just read the packaging and it very clearly states put it in the oven. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna preheat the oven. It says 200 at gas 6. I don't know if it's just me, and if anyone can help, please do. What does gas 6 mean? Or 5 or 4? Because I just always put it at the same. If anyone knows, feel free to share, because okay, oven is done. See instructions. Put straight to the oven. Yep, cool. Do not remove, do not open or pierce the bag before cooking. Place the bagged chicken. Okay, it can't be talking about the bag it's in, because this will melt, so let me see. If it means this, I'm done for, because this is already ruined. Please let it be another bag. This was the bag. Okay. So my plan is, apparently it was meant to go with the bag, but I don't see how, because it would just melt. But I'm just gonna put some foil on it and cover it. And hopefully that fixes the mistake I made. I'm gonna get an old baking tray just to put the chicken on top of it so it's easier. Now, if Rico asks, I cook that from scratch. Now, next I'm gonna go on to the potatoes and the veg. Going to wash the potatoes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but one of the hacks that I have from day one is like, I get a little Tupperware and I just put all the junk in there and then I just chuck it, especially with a puppy. This has saved my life. Because if I dropped anything, and I mean anything on the floor, he would go for it straight away. I'm gonna get a cutting board, knife, and I'm also just, I don't know if you guys can see, little sprouts, so I'm just gonna remove those. I just wanted to talk about why I've been posting a little bit less recently. So for those of you who don't follow us on Instagram, you wouldn't have seen it, but me and Rico adopted 2 dwarf hamsters when we first moved in together. It was kind of like a way for me to have pets without having a puppy. So it's Bimba and Lola. Here's a photo. And unfortunately, as I was cleaning out the cage of one of them, because I always do their health checks once I'm cleaning, and I realized that Bimba unfortunately had a massive lump, and I took her straight to the vets. They basically said that they're not sure what's causing it, but for an animal that small, in order to remove it, they've got to put it to sleep, and even putting a dwarf hamster to sleep to remove the lump is a risk in itself, because not a lot of little dwarf hamsters make it through that. So we scheduled that in for her, and unfortunately Bimba didn't make it through the surgery. Well, she made it through the surgery, but she didn't make it through the recovery. I was really upset because I called around 5:30 asking what was going on, and they said she was fine, she was just in recovery, but I was okay to pick her up in like 15 minutes. So I started getting ready to go, and just before I got like left out of the door, they called me saying that she had passed. Honestly guys, like, I don't know if it's with everybody or if it's just me, but animals passing away hit me hard, and it was just really sad. Like, I knew she wasn't well, and I knew that the risks were there, but it was still sad nonetheless. So that kind of took me aback a little. I kind of just spent the day cuddling Newton and resting. So yeah, like, I don't know what's wrong with me, because I think a lot of people just be like, well, it's a hamster, but she was my hamster, you know? The sister is very well, thank God, and she is still thriving. They were separated from, I think, like a month after we got them, because they were like fighting, and one of them was eating all the food and the other one wasn't. So we had to separate them according to the vet, because otherwise it could have ended up in worse, and we didn't want that. So she's still fine, is none the wiser, I think. I need to get a bowl. So yeah, like that, I just don't know how to explain it, but it really hit me, and I just had no inspiration. I was just trying to do what I needed to do, so I kept editing YouTube, but because I had no content to edit for the vlogs, I was just putting off recording, to be honest with you. And then Newton finished his puppy class, so we managed to like get back to recording there. I'm not even gonna lie, Rico really helped me there. Like, he sacrificed his free time to really help me just make sure that that vlog was done, and to go to the beach with us and make a memory from it as well. So shout out to Rico. Now I feel like I'm slowly getting back in the groove. But yeah guys, that's kind of why I haven't been posting that much. It's kind of hard to be happy in a vlog and do stuff and get a camera out when you're kind of still upset over something that's happened. I'm feeling a bit better now. We should be receiving the ashes soon, and I am planning on getting it made into a ring, so I'll still have little Bimba with me. That's kind of what's been happening. We've also had a little, I wouldn't say incident, because it wasn't an incident, but little Newton has been scratching his ears a lot. I don't know if you guys know, but with cockapoos, they're very prone to getting ear infections because of the way the ears flap. So I thought it was that. I took him to the vets, and they said it was possibly food allergy. So he's been on steroids for like 2 weeks now, and when the itching of the ear didn't stop, they looked into it, and they said they couldn't actually see anything in his ear because it was too hairy. They basically scheduled something. They basically plucked all of his ear hair out, and yeah, so little man has had his first proper experience at the vets today. And he's feeling okay. It's not the worst. He's still itching a bit, but they said it's normal. It's kind of like waxing any part of your body. There's a bit of irritation at the beginning anyway. But yeah, that's what's going on with little man. So I've cut the potatoes. I've left the skin on, washed them. I'm just gonna season it with some salt, some pepper, and some olive oil, and that's it for the roasting period. Meanwhile, I'm also gonna put the chicken in the oven. I'm just gonna set a timer for in 45 minutes time. Cool, so timer's on. Yep, I can see it. And what I'm gonna do is just season the potatoes real quick. And I'm just gonna mix it. Right, so potatoes are done. And I'm gonna put them in the air fryer to roast. Okay, so whilst that is getting done, because it will take a few takes to be honest, I'm just gonna cut up some peppers so that it's ready to go in next. Gonna wash them. Okay, and then I basically just chop these up into like squares. And naturally I give one little piece to Newton. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Okay, so the only thing I have left is to cut up my onion. So guys, I'm also trying this new thing which is called the 75 hard challenge. I saw it on TikTok, don't judge me. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but it's basically, there's like, I think like 5 rules. You can't have any takeaways or alcohol, so you've got to eat healthy. It doesn't say what healthy is, it just says, it specifies no takeaways and no alcohol, so that's what I'm kind of sticking to. And I don't mean like healthy takeaways, you can still go to a restaurant, but obviously like no McDonald's, no KFC, all of that. And then it says you've got to have 2 45-minute workouts, and one of them has to be outside. I'm currently just getting back into it, so my exercise outside isn't really like an exercise, it's more of a brisk walk with Newton. But the first 45 minutes is inside the gym, and I go ham at that. And then there is, you have to drink 4 liters of water a day. I'm not saying I'm doing it, guys, but at least I'm trying to drink at least 2 liters, which is what this bottle is. And the final one is like, you've got to do 10 pages of reading, but I've swapped that out for at least an hour of Duolingo, so I incorporate that into my gym. Those are the rules. The other rule is if you miss out doing one of those things, you've got to start again. So if you're on like day 15, you miss, let's say, I don't know, going for one of the 45-minute exercises, you've got to start it all over again. Again, I don't know if anyone has heard of it, but I'm finding it really good so far. It's like really keeping me on eating healthy, and even Rico's just being an absolute star. And now guys, I'm not saying this is for everybody, because obviously you've got to take health issues into it, you've got to take parenthood. There's also the soft challenge, which is just a little bit easier if you have less time. It's not the healthiest, but it's just what I wanted to get like where I want to be, if that makes sense. So I'm giving it a go, and so far it's keeping me on it. The problem is every time that I don't want to do it, Rico reminds me that I have to restart. So then I quickly get back on it because I don't want to restart it all over again. And I want to be able to enjoy a drink or a takeaway by Christmas time. So that is what's been going on. So I've just been chopping up the onion. They're roughly in little square again, and that will go in the air fryer with the potatoes once the potatoes are cooked a bit more. So yeah, that's all my prep done. So yeah, that's some of the things that I've been having going on. It hasn't been really like much at all, because honestly I've just been in editing mode and recording mode and just trying to get things done. Also guys, if there is anything in particular you'd like to see from us on these vlogs, just let us know. Honestly, more than happy to take in suggestions. I think Newton wants to go outside for 1 second. But yeah, we have quite a few things coming up in September. I don't really want to say what just yet, but like I'm excited to record them. I'm excited, like it's little events that we get to go to. We also need to do a furnished house tour, but the problem is we're still semi-furnished, so the room is done, but like we don't have little accessories. So let me know if you guys would still like to see it. I'm also thinking maybe I'm gonna make like fresh homemade lemonade, but other than that, the prep is pretty much done. Okay guys, so now I'm just gonna add a little bit more of olive oil and then some thyme. I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme in both. By the way guys, I had to separate the potatoes because they weren't cooking properly in one. So yeah, and then I just give it a good shake. Oh. Hi! And this is what they should look like, and hopefully a bit more cooked in a minute. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go quickly and check up on the chicken. So raw. I've taken the foil off of the chicken because it wasn't cooking as much as I wanted it to. I mean, it's cooking, but it's not looking golden, so I've just taken that off so it can cook properly. Whether it's gonna work or not, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what we're doing now. Okay guys, so the chicken is done and so are the veg, and I will show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna plate up. Okay guys, so that is it for today's vlog. I'm gonna go and enjoy my dinner, but thank you guys so much for joining and watching this vlog, and yeah, until the next one, take care.